Hey guys, it's Amanda with Americana Gardens, and I am plant shopping today. Well, at least I'm up here. We'll see if I buy anything. I am looking for certain stuff, and I see some beautiful perennials. So the last video I did, that I uploaded, I believe it was with all the shrubs in the background. This is interesting. I'm gonna take a closer look at that. So it's been raining here like non-stop for like ever. So I really didn't get I wanted to do the shrubs like this, and then like the next day do the perennials and then the annuals and stuff like that. But I tell you what happened, it was just raining and non-stop, and I cannot film, and I smell these peonies from far away. Mine in my garden are starting, like they're all budded up, super sweet smelling. I love it. Yeah, mine are all budded up. So if you see your peonies like this and you see ants on them, let the ants do their job. Peonies need ants to actually help open up the blooms. Fun fact of the day. So, they got some clearance stuff. I did a clearance video not too long ago, so I'm not going to redo that. But let me get back up here. Today's video is perennials. So, perennials. Perennials are the plants that will come back every year. They'll go dormant in the winter, and they'll come back next year. That is really beautiful. Firefly fuchsia, achillea, also known as a yarrow. I love this foliage. Like, it looks like a fern. I'm a die-hard fan of fern. Proven winners, at it again, $13. Let me see if I could find some good blooming ones here. I think I see them kind of in the back. Look at those. Those are so sweet. I have white and yellow in my own personal garden, which would be a native. Those are obviously, I'm assuming they're going to be like a hybrid with the purple color. But that's so pretty. Lavender, lovely as always. Oh, I have a lavender farm that's near me, and I really need to visit again, because I do buy lavender there. I have a few lavenders in my own personal garden, and I just love the smell of it. I have dried lavender too from like 2-3 years ago. It still smells wonderful. Some lilies that are opening up here, some sedums. They will have really nice fall color blooms in a few weeks. Okay, so this is blue salvia. I want to tell you something. Salvia is a beautiful, wonderful plant. When it's blooming, that's really cool with the blue, and then like you have the purple bracts, I guess, that hold the petals on. So interesting plant. There is another plant, it's called a veronica or a speedwell. They're the same plant, just two different names. And they are, I'm sure there's some around. We'll come across them somewhere. They would have to have them. So anyway, I'll show you those. I prefer a speedwell. They look exactly like a salvia. Very similar structure. But anyway, I'm rambling. And here is a variegated leaf. Fun with the yellow and creams and greens. This would be a coreopsis. Yeah, here we go. That is a native flower. But again, these might be hybrids, But coreopsis would be a native. And then we have these beautiful blooms. These are super poisonous, though, to cats and foxgloves. Come on, guys. Look at the coloring. Look at the coloring with everything there. Sometimes you'll find little bees crawl up in there and, hide. It's super cute. I gotta look out for it, see if there's any bees. But foxgloves, super pretty, stalk-like blooms. Biannual, which means they'll seed themselves around. Oh, and by the way, I am in Pennsylvania, Zone 6. Zone 6, guys. So when I'm speaking about perennials and stuff, just keep that in mind. This was a peony that somebody moved. Oh my gosh. So this one's bloomed out already. Leading Lady Amethyst. This would be a bee balm. Kind of looks like a firecracker went off. But the blooms, it already bloomed. It's kind of, Oh, the smell, the aroma. Oh, look, see, it has more blooms coming. So you just can deadhead, pinch it off. And then also when you pinch it off, pinch it above, just like what I did there, above another set of leaves, and then you'll have branches coming out and you'll get more blooms. Fun, fun, fun. Tons of sedum, my lord. These don't want any water. Just kind of let them be as they are. Mostly they come in this kind of color, the pinks and mauves, and then they have the white now. Some Spanish lavender. Love it, their little heads. It's different, it's a different structure. I never really had like good luck with anything, any lavender that is, from a big box store. It has to be from my local lavender place. It's called Hope Hill Farm, and yes, I will do a video of it probably this weekend. So that'll be, I know, guys, I tell you what, I've been going through a lot with family members and other works and stuff like that, and you know, family takes priority, and so does my work. This is like a hobby for me, and I love interacting with you guys. So please forgive me for the absence of videos. And if you guys are sending me emails, I do read the emails, guys. I may not reply, but I definitely do read them. So if you're sending me pictures of plants that you bought and stuff, I'm happy for you. Look at all this catmint. Cat's pajamas, Nepeta. It's also called catmint. Wow, it's like a sea of it. Beautiful. And then there's quite a few bees on here. See, it has that like purple brack and then like the blue flower blooms. That's so pretty. Okay, these caught my eye because I'm an Astilbe lover. I mean, how can you not be an Astilbe lover with something like this? These are absolutely wild. Great for shade gardens. You know, they don't want like a super lot of sun exposure, but this color, it's like a hot pink almost. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Astilbe. And these are the Lowe's brands. Yeah, it says Vision in Red. Oh my gosh, this is like a classic example of what the tag does not represent. Look at that. Do you think that represents that color? That looks like a fire engine red, candy apple kind of red kind of color. Not that. This is like definitely purpley pink. Then there's the one that's like a soft pink. I wonder if that just ages into a soft pink. Let me just pick it up and see what it says. Oh. No, that's a different color. But that's still like, that's super like Glinda pink. And that's more like this color. Better than the red ones. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's like, it's like, how do you say it? Mismatched with colors with the tags. And that's always, you got to read the tags too, because sometimes it will say it's a perennial, and then it will, I mean, this one is correct. It would be a perennial in my area, but sometimes I see them and they're marked as perennials, but it wouldn't survive in my area. So know your zone, guys. This is yarrow. Just kind of like what I was showing you earlier with the proven winners. Neat foliage, and then this would be yellow. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a silvery foliage. Some lavender. I love the smell of lavender. You know my bunnies? I have 2 pet bunnies. They love eating lavender too. The Fophia, I think this is. Oh wait, no. Vermillionaire. Oh, this is for like the hummingbirds. They got that long tube flower, and the hummingbirds will just stick their beaks right into it and get the nectar. More bee balm. Wow. This looks like it has a darker foliage to it. I kind of like that. Beautiful color. $13. You know, I know I'm not giving like the prices out because, guys, it could vary per location. So, all right. Ooh, these are annuals. Some of them are. Okay, I'll go over there later. Yeah, I want to go over to like where all those people are standing, but they're busy talking, so I will have to go back later. Okay, so this is these are semi-evergreens, believe it or not, in my area. Usually, like in March, you would just cut them back, but they'll have their foliage throughout the winter. Coral bells or heucheras. Yeah, those are so pretty. Great for shade. Oh, this is like the perfect autumn color right here. Look at that. And then the underleaves are that purple color. That's so pretty. Foamy bells. Yeah, and they will have the blooms like this that will come up too. So, oh, here we go. Like that. Super sweet. Super, super sweet. Dianthus, that yellow. That's pretty, actually. $16. That's Monrovia brand. Oh yeah, I'm on the Monrovia table. It's like the only one. Oh, there's two of them. There's one in the back there. Man, plants are expensive. Y'all need to go seed shopping. That's just my opinion. But perennials are definitely worth your money because you get them return after return. This is another Spanish lavender, but with more pink than the purple. That's interesting. And like I said, lavender, every time I buy it from a big box store, it just doesn't work out. Look at those lilies. Pow. Pow, pow, pow. Showing off some colors. Some are budded up. Yeah. Oh, these are going to be white. I'm looking at the... That would be... Oh, they smell so nice. They smell so nice, guys. Here's a ground cover as well. Little blooms. They call them ice plants. Jewel of the desert. It's like a sedum, essentially. So... lavender, more lavenders and lavenders and lavenders and Astilbes. See, this sucks when they don't take them off the carts because then they grow and then they're gonna be bent. Okay, this Candytuft. I love Candytuft. It's usually an early spring bloomer in my area, and it's usually white. But look at this. It has like little hints of like lilac purple and everything. It's so pretty. Here's one. That's a really pretty color. Oh, I would totally clearance buy a lot of stuff. Totally. That's what I do. I just buy clearance perennials. I usually wouldn't buy clearance annuals because annuals are just like once and done. Here's the Candytuft again in like a whole swath of it. I would like to see a little bit more purple on it, but still pretty plant. Autumn sage. Autumn sage. Oh, that's a sexy color. That's a sexy color, yeah. Excuse my language for that. Autumn sage. Okay, so I think I bought a few kind of like this before and they never came back. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Pay attention to the tags because perennial is supposed to come back every year. I'm in a zone 6, which means -10 to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I would need for my hardiness zone. This is borderline. Like this would actually be for a warmer climate than mine. So that's why I say pay attention because you know what, these perennials, they may label them as perennials, but they won't come back in your area. This is another pretty one. I mean, you have these like little forget-me-not blooms on them. It's bloomed out now, but what you have left is the foliage. It's called Brunnera. I have so many of these around my yard, and they're great ground covers, especially for shaded areas. So I would definitely highly recommend these. And you know what, the great thing with perennials is that over time, like usually every 3 years, you can just like dig them up and divide them. And then you get more plants. More bang for your buck. Oh, this is oh my gosh. Oh, this is like so sexy. These two plants right next to each other, they're compatible. Look at that dark leaf on the Astilbe and this like deep red on the stem. Is this the dark moon plant, Astilbe? Yeah, dark side of the moon one. Yeah, that's a semi-new one. I actually trialed it. My store was one of the lucky ones that got them in like a year before their main exposure, I guess, if you want to call it that, or their main availability. But look at these two right next to each other. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I would totally get a whole bunch of these. Dolce Wildberry. It's like a sheen metallic color. I want that as a house plant too, guys. I do house plants, by the way. But those two color, that's like Goth 101. And then they'll have these pretty little blooms. Look at that. I don't like to label it goth plants. It's just beautiful mixture. This just screams autumn to me. And look, the little petioles, or the stems, if you will, are fuzzy. I like fuzzy plants. I like to touch them. Ajuga, another great ground cover, semi-evergreen. Oh, and this is more of the Brunneras. Yeah. See, they have different, like this is more like a silver one. So cool. Yeah, I got tons of them, guys. All right, let's walk around here. Some more beautiful lilies here. Love those colors, and ferns galore, and that sun feels so good. It's been raining here for like 2 weeks straight, guys, if not more, and that's not a joke. So it feels so good. I did a little bit of weeding today in my garden. I'm gonna go home and do more. Weeding is therapeutic, especially when you pull out that root. You know what I mean? Look at that. This is an autumn fern. Yeah, because they have that kind of color for the new growth. So really, you know, multi-dimensional plant, offers different colors. I love ferns. Ferns are my favorite. Hands down. All right, let me swing around here. This is more like shady plants, ground covers, periwinkle, more ajuga. Like I said, it's popular. Hopefully I'm moving slow enough. I gotta be more cautious about that, moving slow. Astilbes, more astilbes. Pretty little blooms. Very, very cool. Like I said, you know, after a while you could just dig them up and separate them, and next thing you know, you got like 20. Let's just swing around over here. Some huge hostas. Man, I know, you know what? My mom had like probably hostas like this size, this color, right? And we transplanted them into our driveway area up along the wooden fence. And I tell you what, right now, they are absolutely massive. They are absolutely massive. Like, I'm talking, I can't even find a plant here that's that big, but probably like, that's not even gonna touch it. Maybe like 4 of these put together, and they're absolutely striking. So yeah, those are another great perennials. And those people are still over there. I'm trying to get over there to talk about the plants that's right next to them, and they won't move. Cool coloring for that. So Annuals, annuals. All the annuals are up front, by the way, if you guys never noticed that or caught on. Oh, here's another ajuga. I like this because it's a different, like, color other than the dark. Because usually, like, you could grow ajuga in the shade area. And if you put a dark plant in a shade area, it kind of just, like, loses... it gets lost, you know? But this is, like, more bright colored. Great ground cover. And it spreads. Alright. So, let's move on over here. Ah, the irises. The bearded iris. Oh my gosh. Look at that with the yellow and purple. That's my color combo right now. The irises are blooming, by the way. They are blooming in my area. I have a ton of them. That's another plant that just keeps on giving. Tons of grasses. And those people are not moving. I want them to move. Well, you know what? Let's just take a walk out front. Because they got perennials out front too. So if y'all just have to bear with me for a second here while I get my little butt out there. Oh, some houseplants. Oh, tons of those palms. Wow. Walking on by. Alright. Let's find some perennials that are out here, which is usually on this, in this area. 2 for 10. Woo! Hey, perennials, 2 for 10. Gara, perfect. Gara is like so cool. Look at all these are going to be blooms. All of these are going to be blooms. Sorry, that was really loud. Really ethereal, cool looking plants. When it, you know, when the wind blows, it really like it moves. It's so pretty. This is another plant that does not come back for me. Verbena does not come back for me, even though it's marked as a perennial. It doesn't work, but it's a pretty color. Pretty color. And we got some white lavender out here, which I do not have. I usually don't plant a lot of white simply because of I have a large home, and the home itself is like all white mainly. So I try not to plant too much white because the house is such a like a figure, you know. Okay, these are like super long. That would be great for cutting and drying. Blue spear lavender. Huh. Those are really long. Those are nice. And then we have another fern that's like my favorite. This is the Japanese painted fern. Look at the coloring to that. Well, let me get in some shade. It probably looks weird. All dappled light, but the coloring to that, very fun. It's different. I gotta do garden tours for you guys. Gosh, do I ever. Okay. Bachelor buttons and pinks. Oh, and here's the blues. So sweet. Sweet little flower. Pretty hardy, too. Slatums, slatums, slatums. Oh, and they put all these carts over here. Gotta move these carts. Oh, some of these are actually marked off. That little black stripe indicates that it's on clearance. Oh, doing somebody else's job. This ain't my job. Lawsuit if I hurt myself. It's like, I wouldn't be like that. I'm not that insane. Yellow coreopsis. The other one had more of like an orange look, but this is definitely more yellow. And what is this little baby here? Ooh, I'm gonna see this. That's a bellflower? No, I thought it was, but like it's tiny. It's a tiny bellflower. What? That's so pretty. Usually I see them much larger. 2 for $10. So I guess they'll stick upright. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And they're all like budded up. Huh, 2 for $10. 2 for $10. Some more salvias. Again, you know what? I did not see speedwell here, which is kind of crazy. Why do they not have Veronica and speedwell? Because that's better than salvia, in my opinion. All right, let's go check out some of these guys. Look at these beautiful rhododendrons. Ah, these carts are so loud. Look at those flowers. Yeah, Bobby. I cannot grow rhododendrons or azaleas in my yard because I just don't have the right conditions, the soil requirements and stuff. Because, oh look, there's some apples here. There's some apples that are coming out. Can y'all see that? Hold on. I know it's super bright now out here. The apples are blooming, or they're coming out. That's cool. $36. Huh. More verbena. Like I said, it just never comes back in my yard. Bachelor buttons. All right. Whew, it is hot out in the sun. I am not prepared for this. So I think I'm going to call it quits. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I do like plant shopping videos and all that good stuff. And shade tree. Yeah, I need one of those. Anyway, I'm rambling. Hit subscribe if you want to check out more videos. And again, my name is Amanda, and it's nice to meet y'all. And hopefully I'll see you again. Bye.